do not ever judge the teacher without knowing the background. I want to end this session by telling a story which made a great impact in my life. It seems it happened in one of the schools of USA. There was a teacher by name Thompson. Thompson entered into the class and looked at everybody and said, "I love you all." Listen carefully this story. I hope this story will create a thought process into you. He told everybody, "I love you." But she knew from the bottom of her heart, she does not like a student by name Teddy. Teddy is sitting in the last row. Teddy is sitting in the last row, and Teddy is shabby. Teddy is wearing dirty clothes. Teddy is not paying attention to the class. Teddy is not answering the questions that student is asking. A student can get angry on a teacher, but a teacher pretends to be angry, but they will never be angry on students. That is the unspoken fact of a teacher. But unfortunately, Thompson does a cardinal mistake. Thompson starts disliking Teddy. And Teddy was never paying attention to the class. And Thompson, on the end of her first year, like every school system, a class teacher has to write a progress report. We live in an era where there is no progress in a progress report, where people say happy morning, he'll say we need to explain a reason why we need to be happy in life. And Thompson writes something in the progress report. Teddy will never ever be successful in life. And Thompson gives that report to the headmistress. Headmistress looks at the progress report and tells Thompson to sit and calls the administrative office and asks them to bring 4th class, 5th class and a 6th class report. She taught for 7th class. She was the class teacher for Teddy for 7th class. And administrative officer brings 4th class, 5th class and a 6th class progress report. Headmaster takes that 4th class report and gives it to Thompson and says, "Please go and read the remark of that 4th class teacher." And the 4th class teacher, she opens that 4th class progress report, and the 4th class teacher writes, "Teddy is one of the best student I ever taught in my entire teaching experience. Teddy was asking too many doubts in the class. Because Teddy is asking too many doubts in the class, I am going to home and I'm studying 3 more hours to explain the concepts better. I wait for Teddy doubt. My subject understanding has grown multifold." Why? Because of the presence of Teddy's in class. And she writes, "Thank you for making me the class teacher in the class where Teddy is present in the class." And Thompson was shocked to see that progress report. And she could not believe what that 4th class teacher wrote, because she knows that Teddy never pays attention to the class. She looks at headmistress with a surprise, and headmistress says, "Give that 4th class report." And she gives that 5th class report, and she opens that 5th class progress report and reads the remarks of that 5th class teacher. And that class teacher writes, "Teddy lost his mother when he was 4 years old. Teddy lost his father when he was 4 years old. For Teddy, mother meant everything. For Teddy, mother is her everything." Teddy spends almost 16 to 18 hours with talking about all the teachers, classes, everything with mother. Most of the time he spends time, but the class teacher, 5th class writes, "Teddy's father has expired when he was very young. Right now, Teddy's mother is suffering from pancreatic cancer. Teddy's mother is suffering from pancreatic cancer. And Teddy has started losing attention in the class. He is not paying attention in the class because he started fearing, what will happen to my mother?" Slowly, that emotional moments of mother falling sick, he is disturbing his teaching. So I think the Teddy's 5th class teacher says, he is losing attention in the class, his performance is going down. Slowly, Thompson's eyes becomes red. Thompson feels bad that I never understood Teddy as a person. I never spent time with Teddy after the class. I was always spending time with him and teaching the subject. That's what I said. There are two kinds of teachers. One is one person who teaches the subject, another who teaches the student. If you start teaching the student, then wonders will happen. And Thompson's eyes becomes red. Headmaster picks that 5th class report and she gives that 6th class report and says, please read it twice. Thompson's hands were trembling. She opens that 6th class report and the 6th class teacher writes like this. Teddy's mother died because of pancreatic cancer. Teddy's mother was ill for months and she lost because of pancreatic cancer. Teddy lost his mother. For Teddy, mother meant everything. We all understand how great our mother is till we see a person who does not have mother. We all understand how great our parents are only when we become parents. Life is full circle. And Teddy, he starts from his home. He does not go to school. He sits in the middle of the road and starts crying. He probably does not have any reason to live. One person who was there when he struggled, one person who was there to laugh with him, to kick him, to kiss him, to rip him, to rape him, he lost his mother. And that 6th class teacher writes, the next year, whoever the class teacher who is going to teach, she should first play the role of a mother, then become a teacher. And Thompson starts crying. Thompson starts crying. Thompson starts crying. And the headmistress says, never ever judge a student without knowing the background of the student. Reverse is also true. Never ever judge a teacher without knowing the background of the teacher. Because we live in a materialistic aspiration where a transaction will result in a service. 99.99% of the teachers, with my 15 years experience, I'm telling you, they will feel guilty if they do not take the class. They will sleep with a lot of sadness if they think something is incomplete, because they are that people whom they consider their own students as their own family.